Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all having an amazing day. I'm really excited about today's topic and share some insights with you. Let's get started. As already mentioned in the thumbnail that today we are going to discuss a Praja novel by Gopinath Mohanty. So basically the novel is about how wealthy people exploit and humiliate a poor peoples. Basically the novel is highlights its poverty and also allow us to share our empathy towards them. And the novel also describe their music, song, dance, festival, rituals, marriage, and festivals that I have already mentioned. And in a some way, they are also showing the relationship between people. Now let's go to the introduction. So the novel Praja was originally written in 1945 by Gopinath Mohanty, originally in Odia. After that, it was translated by Dr. Vikram K. Das into English. The translator writes that no translation can capture the varied riches of Gopinath Mohanty's prose. And Gopinath Mohanty has won lots of awards as well. For instance, Academy Award 1955, the Janpith Award 1947, and the most popular award Padma Bhushan in 1987. He has written more than 20 novels and dozen of short stories in Odia. And today we are going to discover his most popular novel, Praja. Now let's go to the plot. As usual, we are going to discuss the characters first for your precise understanding. The protagonist of the story is a Sukrujani, who is a middle-aged person, and Sukrujani has two sons and two daughters. The older son is Tikra, and the youngest son is Mandia, and daughters Jilly and Billy. And Jilly's one friend Kajori, she is very close to her. She is in love with Mandia, Jilly's brother. Kajori and Mandia are engaged to be married, and there's one more character in this novel, Bagla, son of Rengu Praja, who is in relationship with Jilly, and Jilly is very much in love with Bagla. Next character we have in this novel is Rahan Desoi, who is a landowner and we can say landlord as well. And please remember this character. We'll definitely discover something about this person while discovering the novel. And the last character, but not the least, is Forest Card. Okay, now we have almost discovered the all characters. We have few more characters in this novel, but they don't play a crucial role here. So we'll discover them while doing the novel. Now let's go to the summary of Praja novel. The novel has 114 chapters and it's describe life and culture of a Praja tribe. Basically, the life of Sukrujani and his family. And it's also show us what kind of explorations they have been gone through from a winter to next winter. So basically, this is a story of a full year from 1 December to 2nd December. Chapter first introduced the Dharam Dwar, and it's known as the Gate of Truth. A mountain passed in the Eastern Ghat. At its base is a small village called Sarsupada. A road passing through the village connects the town of Koraput and Raigad. The village has two groups of thatched hut where two different communities live, the Praja tribe and the Doms. And this chapter shows us how the people are living in a simplicity. Their needs are simple and their desires are limited. Sukrujani's wife Sombari is dead, as I have already mentioned, and she was taken and killed by a tiger. Chapter 2 brings us the lifestyle of a Praja tribe where a man worked in the field and forest and the woman is take care of household chores. And this chapter also let us know about the forest guard who is authorized to catch those people who is felling the tree and authorized to take care of the forest. In the eyes of hill folk people, the forest guard is a high authority person because they live in that locality where the most of people lived half naked, but the forest guard is well dressed up. He has worn a shirt, shorts, and he has one shotgun as well on his shoulder. And whenever the forest guard arrives to the village, every villager starts offering him to place him. Sukrujani also tried to place him, and he visited to the forest guard with two fatted hens and three jackfruits to present his obeisance. Sukrujani wants a favor from the forest guard. He wants to clear a land and fell the trees. The favor was granted at the topped hill where two men of the Dom caste have already cleared the 10 acres of land, and at the same time forest guard starts desiring Sukrujani's daughter Jili. Chapter 5 introduces us the authority of a forest guard. One day, the forest guard decided to meet Jilly when there was no person in Jilly's house. He started bullying them, and they both were shocked and surprised, and they weren't able to recognize what is happening with them and unable to express their resentment. The forest guard threatened Jilly and Billy after Jilly refuses the forest guard. After that, the forest guard decided to send a message to a Sukrujani by a person who belongs to a cow Praja, and he is a goatee of headman. The message was that the forest guard desire a Jilly, and it is obvious the Sukrujani refuses his offer. And this is the moment when the problems are start for Sukrujanu and his family. And I would like to point out one thing here, the word goti. This word play a crucial role in this novel. The word goti means a bounded labor, and in a some way we can say a kind of a slave. The forest guard returns after a month with two officials who ask Sukrujani on whose permission he has cleared the forest. Sukrujani responds them by the permission of forest guard. And obviously the forest guard denies that. He said he hasn't given him any such permissions. The official asked to the non tribal and tribals about the concern, and they respond to the same, and they provided the say false information, and no one wanted to face any consequences, and they were just protecting their self, and no one wanted to face any consequences. And basically non-tribal and tribals don't wanted to stand against the forest guard. Then the official reach on that conclusion that Sukrujan is a guilty and he has to pay a 50 rupees fine to the Raja. The next chapter describes the suffering of the family. The people of the villager advise Sukrujani to raise a land from the moneylender in exchange become Goti. But Sukrujani does not want to give his home and his freedom. After that, he realizes he has a piece of land where he is farming and he can take a loan against that. But unfortunately, that land does not belong to Sukrujani and he was just farming and that land is actually someone else. Now the Sukrujan is familiar with the situation and he has no choice except to go to the money lender for help. An agreement has been created between Sukrujani and moneylender. And Sukrujani doesn't understand a single word from it and he just signed on it blindly. And that they consider for Sukrujani and his family as a doomsday. They have signed the agreement and Sukrujan is just heaved with lots of signs and his eyes filled with lots of tears. He said to his son Tikra, "Today we are slaves and goatees." Seems like a most traumatic situation for them.